but it's still 6-5 to Alex Eala, and she'll still have a 5th match point, but this time on the Paolini serve. But this has been such an exciting last half of this set. Oh, serve out wide from Jasmine, but it was returned well by Alex. And we're in a bit of an exchange here, cross-court exchange. Oh, deep ball there from Jasmine. Oh, this is a long exchange. Oh, and that's a forehand winner from Alex Eala. Oh, what a forehand winner there. And she looks delighted. Huge roar from the crowd. What a winner from Alex. And that is a tremendous performance from the Filipina. It looked like Jasmine was going to fight back as she had a set point. But Alex hung in there and she put on a tremendous play in the end to win it. And yeah, she's absolutely loving that. 6-1, 7-6, 7-5 in the tiebreak. Well done by the Filipina. And yeah, Jasmine quickly going off the score. But yeah, the crowd going wild there. And you have to say, Alex proved me wrong. I thought it might be a tight 3-set win for Jasmine. In the end, and you have to say, very, very well done. Very great. From the beginning, it was a very well executed performance by Alex Eala in terms of her tactically. It wasn't easy to do that against Paolini, but she also started off serving really well. Great aggression, and I thought smart play as well in the rallies, and just look at that. Listen to the crowd. It's insane. The support there is just insane. They're screaming, Alex, Alex. So many people there. Alex sweating. You can see the sweat running off her. And you have to say, Jasmine did, she showed why she's a top player, the way she fought back there. She brought out some of her best tennis when she was really backs against the wall. She saved 3 match points on her own serve. And then, of course, Alex naturally felt the pressure there, but eventually was able to take it to a tiebreak. And you have to say, done really well in the end. She's now being interviewed, Alex. And they're talking about a 5-3 when she had a couple of match points and what was going through her head. Yeah, she was saying at the change event, she had to think to herself, the stadium is full of Filipinos. And of course, they go wild when she says that. And she's speaking in Tagalog to them. I don't know what she's saying, but they're loving it. But I mean, great performance, you have to say, from Alex Eala. And she gets an opportunity now. Noskova was knocked out. Sorana Cirstea is the player that she will face in the next round. I mean, Sorana Cirstea is having a great year, so it's not going to be easy. And she's quite a strong player, strong ground stroke. But that's a huge win for Alex Eala, and fantastic to see it. And it's fantastic to see such great support. Yeah, Alex Eala, 24 winners to 27 unforced errors. Hello and welcome to Tennis Asia TV. I'm finally here with you. I had a few technical issues and I'm having to use a different setup than I would normally use. But I hope you can hear me. If you can confirm, yes, hopefully you can hear me. I'm joining you now, of course, for this Dubai Duty-Free Tennis Championships quarterfinal clash between Coco Gauff, the American player, two-time major champion, versus Alex Eala of the Philippines, of course, a young rising star. And both players have just made their way out onto the court in Dubai. And well, it's Coco, yeah, is just now coming on following Alex. And this is a really intriguing one. Obviously, two young players. Coco Gauff is 21 actually still. And then Alex is 20. But yeah, it's going to be interesting to see how this one goes because obviously, I mean, I don't think it's been a great tournament so far in terms of level. I mean, the last match for Coco Gauff, I mean, she obviously struggled heavily in serve, a lot of double faults, and then she was struggling early on. I mean, she went 1-5 down in that first set, lost 6-2, and wasn't playing particularly well, but then managed to grind out and come through in the end in 3 sets as champions do, and she has, very much that grit and determination in her. And she's also one of the finest athletes, one of the best defenders in the game. And yeah, they've struggled a bit with their, Coco's struggled a bit with her second serve. She hits a very powerful first serve though. And yeah, the serve might be key today because obviously Coco herself is a great returner. And we know that Alex, she started serving very well. I remember against Paolini, that was the best I've ever seen her play in terms of serve, and obviously come through well against Sarada Kirstea, also serving pretty well there. But it is a different matchup here, a step up in quality against Coco. Obviously, we know as well, Alex Eala has a tremendous return, especially on the second serve. The second serve return, one of the best in the game, if not the best in the whole tour at the moment. And, it's obviously we know the issues that Coco's had. So if that's going to be one area that Alex will hope to capitalize on, she always does try to capitalize on it, and that's going to be the one that she's going to look for. But yeah, it's going to be different because obviously Alex will try and come out and be aggressive from the back of the court. I think her general, she likes to hug the baseline. I mean, I think she's been doing that very well this week. There's no doubt about that. And yeah, it's going to be interesting to see though how that dynamic plays out because obviously Coco is a tremendous defender and certainly better in that aspect than Alex. I mean, she's not bad herself. But it's going to be interesting to see how that plays out. And then, of course, both great returners. It will be interesting to see who's able to make more inroads on the other opponents' service games. So I'm just looking forward to this one. I mean, two of the most popular players in the whole of the tour. Arguably, Alex is now the most popular player in tennis, at least on the women's side, because look at the support that she brings with her everywhere now. The Filipinos have latched onto her as a representative of their nation, their first such tennis star. And almost every match, Alex is making new waves, new records for Filipino tennis. I mean, she is a true pioneer in that respect. And, they've never had someone like this before. Coco is someone from the US who, a country that produces a lot of tennis players, right? And so no shortage of them there. And yet Coco is, their best player at the moment. And obviously a young player who's won 2 majors, so she is not someone to take lightly. And absolutely Coco can bring her best in this match. I see some of you now joining in the stream. I hope you are not afraid to leave your comments in the chat. Where are you watching from? How do you think this match is going to go? Do you think it's going to be Alex to win? Do you think Coco's going to win?
Is Alex going to be able to do it in straight sets like she has in the last couple matches? Or is it going to be a difficult three-setter? I think Alex has looked really good here coming into this tournament. I think she's shown that when it comes to big matches, she's able to make it very competitive in terms of she's got the competitive mindset, her mentality strong, and she's a competitor. And that I think, she likes to push herself and work out what to do strategically on the court at the time. I'm sure her and her coach will have a plan and she will try and implement that. But, sometimes in tennis you have to improvise. And I think, Alex is pretty good with that. I think, tennis, it's ultimately, it's an athletic sport now more than ever, but it's also played in the mind. It's about the decisions you make on the court and in the moment. And I do think Alex is, top in that now. I think she's shown that. I mean, the run to the semis in Miami last year, amazing run. Now, essentially back it up by, following up in a big tournament here, making quarters. And yes, I got a comment there. I'll try and get a score that's not late. Let's try and see. Perhaps we can use a little flash score one. Let's see. We'll try and get the scoreboard up for you anyway. Let's see if we can get one up. But thanks for watching again and rejoining the stream. I really appreciate it, you watching from the Philippines. I'm sure many of you are watching on from the Philippines. And I'll try and get that extra screen up now for you. They've just about done with their matchup now. Sorry, knock-up. Yeah, the practice. And it's Alex Eala who is about to serve. Okay, yes, 15. Love as Alex Eala's serve goes long. This one might actually be a bit too quick. Oh, Alex Eala coming forward to the net, but it's the ball into the net by Coco Gauff, and it's 15-all. Okay, so that scoreboard seems to be aligned more or less with what I'm watching. So that's good. I might try and improve the setup here. So Alex Eala is serving right now, and she's at 15-all. Now on the juice side, she gets a second serve in and is returned by Coco, just putting it back in. They're both hitting it down the middle right now. Coco goes up the line with a forehand, and Alex Eala goes back up the line, but it's just inside the tram line, so it's just out, and it is 15-30. So already a little bit of pressure now on Eala on her first service game. Obviously, 15-30. Eala will really want to make sure she gets this point. Doesn't want to give Coco any breakpoint opportunities. Oh, that was a decent return, though. Alex Eala trying to go out wide with the serve, and good return from Coco. It draws the error from Eala. It's 15-40 and a chance now for Coco Gauff to break in this first game of the match. A decent serve, though, there from Alex. First serve, but it's coming back to her. And And this is good play. An injection of pace on the forehand side from Coco. And she follows up the short ball at the net with a backhand to finish off with a winner. And she has taken a game to love lead. So not the best start, getting broken in the first game of the match, but we know Alex Eala is an elite returner and we're very early on in this match. So let's try this scoreboard, maybe see if this looks a bit better for you. Okay, so Coco to serve, and her first serve goes into the net. Second serve now for you. Oh, that's a double fault, so it's love 15. Oh, good return on the first serve from Alex. Aggression there. She goes back in behind with that forehand. Backhand up the line. She's good aggression here. Oh, but her forehand cross just goes long, and it's 15 all. Second serve now for Coco Gauff, but there seems to be an issue in the stadium. There's some so because there was the disruption, there was some noise. They've given Coco another first serve. And it's into the net though, and it's going to be a second serve. Good return from Alex though. Aggression there with the forehand from Alex. Back and behind, but good defending here from Coco. Oh, deep balls down the middle from Coco, but eventually finished with the inside-out forehand winner from Coco Gauff. 15-30. Second serve now from, well, good second serve from Coco, but it was returned very well by Eala. And it's 30 all. Oops, I lost the score there. Oh, that ball going out from Alex Eala there. It's 40-30. Good return there, the second serve from Eala. Oh, that powerful forehand there from Coco Gauff. But Alex struggled to handle that ball, and she's struggling, I think, to handle some of the space, the pace, and the spin of the ball from on the ground strokes of Coco Gauff, and it's a 2-love lead that Coco has taken. This is a good point from Alex. Oh, lovely backhand taken out the air. And that's the first point for Alex there. 15-love. Oh, but this time it was a decent return from Coco Gauff, and then Alex Eala hits the forehand long, so it's 15 all. This time the error comes from Coco Gauff, so it's 30-15 to Alex Eala. And that was good play, but it's you can tell it's difficult there for Alex. I'm not sure if she is able to impose her game exactly how she wants to play, playing against Coco. Second serve comes in. It's returned pretty well by Coco. And then Alex tried to being aggressive, sends her forehand long, and it's 30 all. Good serve, though, from Alex Eala. Oh, the forehand, sorry, backhand cross. The winner there from Coco Gauff. I'm going to share this tab instead because the scoreboard is too quick. So another breakpoint opportunity for Coco Gauff. Serve out wide from Alex. Oh, but she follows up with a nice forehand winner at the line. Good 1-2 punch from the Filipina. Composure there, under pressure and breakpoint, brings it the juice. Alex Eala going big down the middle, but the serve hits off the top of the net and it goes long. So it's a second serve now for her. Lands in. Oh, followed up with good aggression on the forehand from Alex, but the ball keeps coming down. Oh, but then she takes the forehand out the air and she sends it into the tram lines. So that goes out, and that means it is advantage to Coco Gauff and another breakpoint opportunity for the American two-time major winner. But Alex, oh, the ball was coming back, kept coming back from Coco. And Alex sends her forehand into the tram lines again. And this is a second break for Coco Gauff, and not a great start for Alex Eala. Coco's obviously, very solid in terms of her ground game. And yeah, at the moment, Alex just isn't able to get into a rhythm. And, you can see that she's trying to play the way she normally plays, but it's just not working out right now at the moment. But as I say, Alex is a top returner, and certainly she can try and get back into this. I'm just going to take a quick break. Okay, I'm back with you now. At the start of the match, we were arguing about the Gauff serve, and actually, it's the Eala serve. It's got the point of cause for concern. Gauff here to back up and have a double play serve. Okay, now back with Coco serving. Now we're in a bit of an extended exchange now. And here we go. Dude, don't be afraid to leave a comment in the chat. Let us know how it's going. It's now 15-love to Coco Gauff. Serve goes into the net there from Coco. Second serve is going to be, of course, Alex is going to be waiting to pounce. Oh, yes, and it's a double fault by Coco Gauff as her serve goes into the net. So it's 15-all. Yeah, scoreboard a bit slower again. It's 15-all. Coco Gauff is serving, and that was an ace there from Coco Gauff. So she takes it to 30-15. Yeah, it does look like, there's a comment there from on here. I'm going to put it on the screen. Yeah, Coco is zoned in and Eala is racking errors. Yeah, certainly that does seem to be the case. Oh, there was a chance there on the Coco Gauff serve. Eala just sending her return. It looked good, but it must have just drifted long, and she can't believe that it's gone long. And a disappointment for the Filipina. It is 40-15 now to Coco Gauff. Serve now from Coco down the middle. It's a good serve. It comes back though, but she comes forward easily to finish off with a forehand. And Coco Gauff has taken a 4-love lead in Dubai in this quarterfinal clash. And you have to say, very composed and efficient performance so far from Coco. And I think Eala has been making errors, but I think in terms of she's not being able to impose her game the way she would like, because I think it's maybe to do with the kind of ball that's coming at her. Obviously, Coco hits with, you know, a decent amount of pace, you know, more than she would have got against Paolini, because Paolini, great defender, but she's not a player with a lot of pace. She's more of a counter puncher. We know that Coco is also a great defender, but I think she obviously hits her ground strokes with a bit more heaviness, you know, especially, you know, backhand, and you know, actually, you know, she hits with a bit more spin, and I just wonder if the rhythm that she's getting from Coco is just, it's not so comfortable. Alex doesn't look comfortable. I mean, she could just be not feeling it out there tonight, but obviously Alex has got that little bit of strapping in her leg there. And let's remember, Coco Gauff is a two-time major winner. She is a top player. She has been there and done it many times in big tournaments. And that's another great rally there from Coco Gauff. Yeah, another great rally there from Coco Gauff. And it's love 30 now in the Alex Eala serve, and she's really got a hold here, you would imagine, if she's got any chance of taking this set. But everything just seems to be going for Coco Gauff right now. And that is now love 40 on the Alex Eala serve. It's been a totally dominant performance from Coco Gauff. And it'll be a triple break now if Coco takes it. Second serve comes in. And there was a decent spin on that ball, on that serve from Eala, and Coco Gauff sends her return into the net. So it is 15-40, and a chance perhaps for Eala to hold on. Let's see if she can do it. Still 2 break points that she still has to save. First serve goes into the net, and second serve is in, but it comes back, and Eala's trying to be aggressive, stepping in with the forehand, but she puts it into the net. And unfortunately, that means that is Coco Gauff taking a 5-love lead, and Coco Gauff will come out and serve and obviously go for the set and potentially dish out the bagel to Alex Eala. So that's a 5-love lead there now for Coco. And things not looking too good, of course, for the Filipina. She's had a great run, obviously coming through the players that she's beaten, you know, like Jasmine Paolini, you know, top 10 player, number 8 in the world. She also beat Sorana Cirstea in a straight sets performance in the round previous to this, the round of 16. And I have to say, it's just a tremendous performance so far from Coco. I don't think Alex is really, she'll be disappointed with how that she's played so far. But yeah, I mean, you have to give some of the credit to the way Coco has played. And I think it's the matchup is difficult for Alex in terms of, you know, you're not going to get easy points, really. She's able to impose her aggression, maybe a bit more against Paolini and Cirstea, you know, the way she takes the ball early. But, you know, I don't think that bothers Coco too much, or at least you have to work a little bit harder, right, to get it past her. And at the moment, also with the you know, the ground game from Coco, she's more than able to dominate Eala right now. And it's going to be, well, we'll see if she's able to get one game on the board here. Second serve now from Coco, although she stops her toss there, and she's going to try and do it again now. She does do it. She does send the second serve in, but Alex Eala sends her return into the net. So it's 15-love to Coco Gauff. First serve comes in from Coco Gauff. And we're in a bit of a longer exchange now. Backhand cross court from Alex. That gives her an opportunity to step in with a forehand. Oh, but the ball just keeps coming back from Coco. And it comes back perhaps where with an ease that Alex is not really expecting or is not used to. And Alex tried to follow that up by going really big with the forehand, but it's not. Yeah, it was an error. And yeah, just too much. I mean, and yeah, that's it, the way that she's been playing so far, as she does often, Alex, with her aggression, trying to take the ball early. She's able to get in front of the rallies and, hit winners easier against most players, right? But against Coco, it's been difficult. That was a double fault, though, from Coco, and it is 15-30. Wow, okay, so this time she gets into the rally and hits a backhand cross-court winner. So Alex trying to take control early in the point there with opportunity to find a nice angle cross-court, and that was a really nice winner to bring it to 30 all. So Alex still showing positive mindset here. But then she eventually hits that forehand cross court and then the backhand up the line into for Coco. A beautiful backhand up the line, a nice winner from Coco Gauff. And now she has a set point at 40-30 here. That's a good serve, but it does come back. But surely Coco is going to be there to finish it off. No, Alex is coming back. Forehand cross court, backhand cross court from Coco. Forehand up the line from Alex. Forehand from Coco, backhand from Alex Eala, and eventually the forehand slice into the net by Coco, and that means Alex Eala takes it to deuce. And that means perhaps Alex has a chance to avoid the bagel. Yeah, she's starting to work her way into these rallies and working out what she can do. Good serve out wide there from Coco, but it was, yeah, not much that Alex could do. She tried to lob it back, but it was close to the net, and Coco was there to finish off easily with the forehand. And she has an advantage now, the American. And it's a second set point opportunity. Can she take it this time? Second set now. Second serve. It is a second set now. It will be anyway, as Alex sends her return into the net. And that is a 6-love lead taken by Coco. Yeah, it's obviously, this is what can happen when you're playing players of such quality. Coco has just been too good. I did think there were some positive aspects there, because I do think that Alex was starting to be able to work out what patterns are going to work in, but it's obviously too little too late. And you can see that the first serve percentage won by Alex, 27%. Second serve percentage won, 29%. In contrast, it's 80% and 56% for Coco Gauff. So it's not looking good for Alex, obviously, those statistics. And so those statistics are different from what the WTA show. So is there a way back? your man commenting on the screen there, Fanta, saying that Alex is going to take the second and third. Well, Alex, we'll see if she's able to do that. Obviously, things are going to have to go differently than this first set has gone on. But I think Alex certainly has the mindset, the competitive mindset and the mentality to try and fight back. We've seen her fight back, from third set deficits that looked like she was going to lose and then managing to come back to win. We saw that against Sasnovich. We saw that against Clara Towson in the US Open. And we have seen it, also this year against Donna Vekic. She came back from a set down and she did really well. Obviously, this is a different level now against Coco Gauff, who is seems to have been started really well here as well. And but I do think it's possible for her to try and get into the game here. She needs to come out and have a good service game to start off here, get a good service hold, and then you never know what's going to happen. But obviously Alex is a very good returner, especially in that second serve, so she can create pressure on the Coco Gauff serve. And this is a nice long exchange here. But you feel like Coco can go all day. Alex is going to probably try and pull the trigger, but she doesn't want to make an error. She's being pushed back now, though, by Coco. And yes, that backhand from Alex Eala goes into the net. And it's love 15. And it's just, Gauff is a brick wall at the moment. And Alex is having to work really hard just to, get anything out of the point. And actually, she loses that point in the end. Oh, serve down the tee, looked good, but actually it was long. And unfortunately, it's going to be a second serve. Alex with that strapping on the right upper thigh still. I mean, I don't know how much that is a hindrance. Oh, that was a good 1-2. Serve out wide, followed up by the backhand cross-court winner from Alex. So that was a good point. She brings it to 15 all. Scoreboard there is a little bit slow, isn't it? Don't know what's going on there. We get this one up instead. That was a double fault there from Alex. 15-30 and already pressure on her service game here. She really wants to hold here, starting off, a new start in this second set. Serve out wide, but it's coming back well from Coco. Oh, and yes, again, Alex trying to pull the trigger, taking it early with that forehand up the line, but it goes long, and it's now 15-40 and a 2 breakpoint opportunities for the American. Serve down the middle from Alex. Oh, she's trying to be really aggressive here. She's still staying with the aggression. Oh, yes, and she is rewarded there. That was brave. Eventually, Coco Gauff's forehand going long, the injection of pace in her ground strokes, Alex getting the job done there. But she's, walking on a tightrope here because, but that's just the way, she has to raise her level a bit against Coco. Going down the middle this time, Alex, and we're in a bit of an exchange here. Alex going back in behind Coco. Oh, now she's putting in the slice there, Alex. A nice change up, but now she's going to have to moonball it. But Coco steps in and she goes in with the cross-court forehand, and that's a winner from Coco Gauff. And that means Coco takes the break point and the first game of this match, and she's won 7 games in a row. Alex has won none, and this is not looking good for Alex. She's just getting totally dominated at the moment. And yeah, Coco has come to play today. I mean, there's no doubt she's looking very focused here. And unfortunately for Alex, it's just an uphill struggle now. I mean, let's see if she's able to capitalize on maybe the Coco serve. You know, she might have a mental lapse. Let's say, she hit a lot of double faults in the last match. She's been doing pretty well today. Second serve now from Coco. Oh, but Alex tried to be aggressive there, but the ball sat up, and yeah, she scoops the ball long, and it's 15-love to Coco Gauff early in this second set, her first service game. Yeah, it's a first serve. It was a let, but that first serve does go long, so it's going to be a second serve for Coco Gauff. Oh yeah, Alex again trying to step in on the baseline there with that forehand being aggressive, but it goes into the net. And it's 30-love to Coco Gauff. And it's just, she's having to work too hard. The serve from Coco going out wide. So it's 30-love here. Second serve from Coco. Good return from Alex. Good aggressive, but the ball comes back down the middle. So it's just so difficult because Coco's just able to reset the point there against a lot of players. But eventually the cross-court backhand is enough, and Alex does come out on that point. So it's 30-15. So that was well done in the end. But, you know, like Alex has been aggressive off the return, and it was a good return. And Coco somehow just gets the ball looping back into the, deep in the middle, and it kind of resets the point. So that's what you have to deal with against Coco. And it's like, not many players are able to play with such clarity and precision, let's say, when they're defending. But, certainly Coco is one of those players. But that was a good serve from Coco. And that is a 40-15 lead she's taken in this game. And now a chance to take a 2-love lead in this second set. Oh, yeah. So this time, an aggressive return, and it draws an error on the backhand side into the net from Coco. So, she is starting to make some inroads on the Gauff serve, but it's 40-30 and still another game point chance here for Coco to hold. Okay, so this is the second serve now for Coco Gauff. Alex is stepping back a bit. I noticed that. Normally she's a bit more aggressive with her return position, but she just wanted to get the ball in here, I think. Oh, she goes for the drop shot, but that was not well executed. The backhand drop shot from Alex Eala, and Coco Gauff sprints forwards and says, "Thank you very much. I'm going to finish this off with my forehand." And unfortunately for Alex, it's a 2-love lead for Coco Gauff in this second set. Gauff, the third seed in this tournament. And you'd have to say, in this evidence, perhaps maybe the favourite to go on and take the title. But we'll have to wait and see how that goes. Yeah, this is really important now for Alex to hold here. A double break would be a nail in the coffin, you say. But then Coco's just able to slide in and hit a wonderful forehand up the line. That was a nice winner from Coco Gauff, and it's love 15. Alex Eala really needs to hold on here. Somehow the Filipina's got to find it within her and try and hold if she's going to make this competitive. The serve just comes back. Just good returning there from Coco. And yeah, that's another forehand error wide from Alex. And she's, unlike, the positivity. I mean, I'm not saying she looks really negative, but she's kind of talking to herself and like thinking, trying to G herself up. But obviously she looks concerned, Alex. And yeah, it's just difficult there. Second serve now from Alex at love 30. Oh, that was a great forehand winner there from Alex, and perhaps a little bit of frustration and anger going into that shot. The return came back okay, but it came down the middle, and there was an opportunity there. And Alex just said, "I'm going to whack this," and it was well executed. So now, it's a first serve into the net from Alex at 15:30 here. Second serve. She's got to make this a decent one. It's in. Oh dear. The ball came back and Alex was aggressive with the forehand. It hits off the top of the net. It looked like it might go over to the other side, but no, it drops on her side. And it's 15:40 and a chance for Coco Gauff to take the 9th game in a row in this match. And this is, I feel a bit sorry, as well for all those Filipino fans who've come out to see this, because obviously this is not what they wanted to see. And this is such an important match. Oh dear. And Alex is going for the winner up the line there, just drifting wide. And that's out. And unfortunately, Coco Gauff has taken a 3-love lead. And Alex Eala is in trouble. And nothing else to say except, well, you have to give some credit to Coco. I mean, I think, yeah, Alex is going to be disappointed with some of the errors that she's made. And, there's a few shots here and there that she maybe could have made and they would have been winners. I mean, I think it's partly a consequence of, she feels the pressure to go a bit earlier for a bit more against Coco with, how well she's playing. But unfortunately, it's not a match at the moment. And Coco is breezing through, I should say. Where are you watching from? I see I think we have some Coco fans as well in the chat. I mean, Coco Gauff is a very popular player on the tour, and let's remember that she's been playing on the tour for a long time. I think she won her first match at Wimbledon against Venus Williams when she was 2015, way back in 2019. I got the pleasure of actually seeing Coco Gauff play at the 2020 Australian Open, which was ages ago. And she had a lot of fans there, American fans come out to see her there even back then. And yeah, now a 2-time major winner, she's got plenty of fans. One of the most popular players in the world. Okay, now Coco to serve, and Yeah, you can see that Alex is playing with intensity there, but she keeps making those errors in the forehand side, especially that forehand going into the net. And yeah, this is just so tough. I mean, that decent serve there, and Coke was into the body, and Alex sends that return long. It's 30 love to Coco Gauff. Yeah, 30 love. First serve from Coco. It's out, so it will be a second serve. And yeah, she's going to have to do something here, Alex. Oh, but oh, well, it's a double fault, and she would take that, I think now, Alex, as the Coco Gauff's second serve hits off the top of the net and bounces long. Yeah, appreciate the comment there. Yeah, Alex having to go big there. Again, the error on the forehand. She's trying to go inside out up that line actually, and it's just drifting long. You know, and against the other players, she might have made that shot, but not today. It's 40-15. And it's going to be, it's Coco serving here now. It's a second serve. Oh, that was a wild double fault from Coco. It went into the net, but not even on the other side. And you know, going to the opposite box, it was just went the other way. So that was obviously just a complete, you know, you just messed that one up. But I mean, first serve going long, so perhaps maybe a little bit of a wobble here from Coco, or maybe a little bit of a loss of focus is maybe the way that Alex is going to get back into this from. Oh, okay, that was better. And yeah, so Coco, obviously the ball kept on coming back, but from Coco, but Alex was keeping up the aggression, but this time rather than going for the corners, she was just going for pace back down the middle, and maybe it was a little bit back in behind Coco, and it drew the error. And I think maybe that was just playing it a bit safer, but it worked out in the end, and a little bit of a change in pattern. Maybe that's what she's going to have to do here. Oh, but it's such easy change of direction there from Coco Gauff with the backhand, you know, to up that line. And I mean, that was just a great winner there from Coco Gauff. And that's just the difficulty in facing her. And that is advantage Gauff. Oh, but that just drifts long, that first serve. Yeah, it's advantage Gauff. It's now showing on the screen, but it's now a second serve for Coco. Oh, again, it's a double fault into the net. She's starting to, you know, we weren't seeing so many of these. I mean, she hit a lot in the last match, and, you know, she's absolutely prone to hitting a lot of double faults, which is why she got that special serving coach, Gavin McMillan. He's sitting there in our box, but oh, that was a let now in the first serve. So we're back at juice, by the way, and Coco is starting to wobble here, but we'll see. Second serve now for Coco here at deuce. Oh, it's another double fault. Oh my God. It's advantage Eala. But the crowd are cheering for that because, I mean, well, they've not had much to encouragement for Alex. So now this is a breakpoint opportunity. I think it's the first breakpoint opportunity for Alex in the match. And it's really just come from a series of Coco Gauff double faults. But oh, in the end, a beautiful, what a drop shot there from Coco Gauff. That was a lovely little backhand drop shot, delicately executed. And you have to say, that's just class. Yeah, that was a beautiful shot. And unfortunately for Alex, we're back. That break point is come and gone. We're back at deuce. But that first serve was a bit low in the net there. And second serve from Coco. Oh, again, Alex trying to go up the line there with that forehand, be aggressive, trying to go for the winner or stretch Coco, but it goes into the net. Again, we've seen that so many times now, either the forehand into the net or sometimes going just long. And I wonder whether she just needs to play it a little bit safer and wait for the opportunity, but let's see. This is advantage Coco. Oh, and again, Alex going for the winner with that forehand up the line. And again, it's just out. This time dragged wide, and she just looks frustrated and she's not enjoying it clearly. I mean, who would enjoy this? She's lost 10 games in a row. It's now 6-love, 4-love to Coco Gauff. And yet, the crowd are there to cheer her on. Yeah, again, the forehand error dragged wide from Alex to start off this game, and I'm afraid it's going to be a double bagel if this continues, which is really just unfortunate and not what we want to see. But we wanted this to be a good contest, and there was a lot of excitement when these two were drawn together. Second serve for Alex, dragged out wide. She's going back in behind her though. Balls keep coming back. Oh, so eventually in that longer exchange, it's Coco into the net. Well, better play there again from Alex. She gets a point and now she brings it to 30-15. Still continuing the aggression there. And let's see if she can get a game. I mean, obviously, you don't want to get a double bagel at least. At least. But yeah, if she's got that big crowd there, I think if she does manage to get a game on the board, she's going to have a big, loud cheer for her. Maybe that's going to help her a little bit. Let's see if she can get back into this game. That was a good serve there. Oh, wow. The ball just keeps coming back from Coco. Oh, wow. Tremendous defense from Coco. The ball just still keeps coming back. I don't know how this rally is still going. And that's a tremendous forehand cross. Oh, Alex has brought it back with the lob. Oh, wow. Well done. Well done, Alex, winning that point in the end. Amazing defense from both players. And it's the error from Gauff in the end. And it's 40-50. And you have to say, well done to Alex. I mean, that was a hard point to win. And it looked like Gauff was going to get it done. But yeah, I mean, Alex can defend well as well if she has to. And she raises her fist up like this, Alex, to the crowd. Let's see if she can get it done. Good serve down the middle. Maybe she's rejuvenated. And it's a backhand into the tram lines. Alex Eala holds and she smiles towards her box. You know, she shakes her fist and she gets a game. And the crowd love it. The crowd love it. She's got a game on the board. So it's Coco Gauff with a 4-1 lead. And well, this set is already longer than the first one. We played fewer games, so yeah, it's already an indication that it has been more competitive. Alex sits down for the change of ends and has a bite of her banana and a little drink of those electrolytes. But yeah, well, definitely much more positive. Let's see if she's able to sort of create a little bit of pressure now on the Coco Gauff serve and maybe, you know, let's see if she's able to, you know, because we've seen those double faults as well, actually, from Coco. So she's shown that she's vulnerable. I mean, obviously didn't start off like that, but we saw a lot of double faults from Coco Gauff in the previous round. When we get the stats up, I mean, I can't remember how 16 double faults in that match against Elise Mertens. That was a 3-setter. 12 double faults against Galanskaya in the round of 32, and that was a straight sets win for Coco. 7 so far in this match. Yeah, but let's see if Alex is able to create some pressure. Obviously, she can return really well. And she's got a renewed spring in her step, perhaps, Alex here. She's being aggressive. She's coming to the net. Oh, I like the attempt. She had a nice forehand deep and she came towards the net, but the ball came back with interest from Coco and she just couldn't get the little drop volley over the net. It goes into the net and unfortunately she loses that point. But I like the positivity there from Coco. Sorry, from Alex. First serve here at 15 love from Coco. The return comes back. Oh, Alex is having to work really hard to stay in this point here, but she is staying in it. And eventually it's the error from Coco Gauff because the backhand goes into the net and drops back onto her side. So it's 15-all. And Alex does have, you know, she's a bit of renewed hope here and a bit of momentum. Let's see if she can latch on to this. First serve out. It's 15-all. Second serve now from Coco Gauff. Alex aggressive return, but it's not enough because Coco just gets the ball back so well. Oh, and eventually she makes a cross-court error with the forehand way out. I mean, the court was totally open, but Coco Gauff makes that error uncharacteristically, and you have to say, I think she's been a bit rattled with this sort of little bit of change of momentum here. And obviously big crowd there in support of Alex. Wow. Good aggression here from Alex. She goes down the line. The ball keeps coming back, but is she going to finish off? Yes, she does. Forehand winner there from Alex Eala. And she's got 2 breakpoint opportunities. It's 15-40 on the Coco Gauff serve. And is she going to come back here? But renewed aggression there. She's being super aggressive now. And that was a good winner in the end from Alex. And is this the chance? She'll have 2 break points. First serve is out. Second serve now for Coco. You'd think Alex is going to step forward. Let's see. I mean, if Coco may hit a double fault here, I wouldn't be surprised. And it is a double fault. I knew it. And the break is handed back to Alex Eala. And 2 games on the board for Alex in the second set. Still up a break, Coco, 4-2. But Alex with a chance to bring it back to just a 1-game deficit here. And suddenly things have changed. Coco's double faults really have been part of that. But, I mean, you give some credit as well to Alex for just staying positive and trying to keep being aggressive. She was trying to find a way. I think that's very much a characteristic of how she plays. And oh, this is great aggression here from Alex. Straight injection of pace there with the forehands cross court. Really hard to break down. Not able to hit a winner, but then, of course, drawing the error on the backhand side from Coco Gauff, who sends her backhand long. And it's 15-love for Alex Eala. And Coco must be thinking, what is going on here? Second serve now for Alex Eala. 15-love here. Wow, great aggression here, but the ball keeps coming back from Coco. Oh, that was a great backhand cross. Oh, that was... Yeah, Eala came forward with the forehand up the line, and then Coco hit a beautiful lob that Alex had no chance of getting. High lob that just landed, a foot within the baseline. And that was very, very well done by Coco Gauff. And it's 15-all. Oh, again, good aggression coming into the net, Alex, but she is passed really well by Coco Gauff. Forehand up the line, going past Alex Eala. And yeah, Alex trying to be aggressive, but you've got to be careful when you come into the net, of course, because she's so good at counter punching, is Coco. But it's 15-30 now. Alex really needs to hold here. You'd have to think, oh, the serve on this ad side going wide, and it's going to be a second serve, of course. Coco is going to be waiting to pounce here. Good swerve on that serve from Alex, and she's able to step in with a forehand cross, and that draws the error long by Coco Gauff, and that is 30-all. So, Eala, some of the plays, though, quite impressive at this stage, obviously, trying to stay in there. Oh, no, this time the ball set up, but Alex sends that ball long, and that's another one of those forehand errors long. Should be a bit disappointed with that. It's 30-40. And another breakpoint opportunity for Coco Gauff. Of course. Just great defensive play there from Coco with the return. Oh, yeah, and then it was the slice, short ball, but Alex tries to be aggressive with the backhand, and she sends her backhand into the net. So it is a break for Coco, and she takes a 5-2 lead, and maybe that is it. Maybe that's the game, the match over, because Coco will now come out to serve again with a double break at 5-2 and try and take the match. Oh, we'll see though, because Coco, she might throw in a couple more double faults. It wouldn't be that surprising, would it? But perhaps a double break still is too much to ask to get back for the Filipina at this stage. But we'll see. Okay, well, it is Coco is going to come out and serve at 5-2. I do appreciate, though, the way Alex has tried to stay and fight here. And, there might be another twist in the tail yet. Let's see now as Coco comes out, collects her balls, and tries to serve out the match. Just one game away for Coco and a semi-final spot in Dubai. Oh, good aggression here as we're in a bit of a rally. But you just feel Alex is maybe going to make the errors here. Oh, she had Coco camped back behind the line and she went for the forehand drop shot, but it was a little too cute and it drops into the net. And it's 15 love to Coco. Wow. Holy moly. That was some injection of pace in that forehand from Alex Eala. Definitely a bit of frustration there. Maybe perhaps just, I have to go for this. I mean, I don't think I've ever really seen her hit a forehand that big like that. Just like kind of short forehand, but 15 all here. Oh, Alex will be disappointed. That serve came in, kicked up, but she hit that forehand into the net and she had a bit of time. 30-15 though. As my stream seems to have frozen up here right at the end here. That's very typical. Let's see if we can get back in. Yeah, we're getting back in here. Yeah, and it's 40-30 now. And so it's a match point for Coco Gauff. Oh, she starts and stop her service motion, but she's going to do it now. This match point for Coco Gauff. Good serve. Decent return, though, from Alex. She's going down the middle. Wow, great aggression here from Alex. injection of pace on the ground strokes, but the ball just keeps coming back. And eventually that forehand cross dragged wide by Alex Eala. Coco Gauff is through to the semi-finals with a 6-love, 6-2 win. And they come to the net and they hug each other. Yeah, in the end, a well-deserved victory for Coco. And despite that little fight back, Coco was able to ride it out strong at the end. And Alex, yeah, coming up with some good stuff, trying to get back into it, but it was just a little bit too little, too late. And overall, that match finished in about 1 hour and 7 minutes long. Yeah, definitely a deserved victory for Coco, the French and US Open champion. And yeah, a learning experience for Alex. She's had quite a few matches now against top 10 players. I think that brings her record now against top 10 players to 3-3. So it's not a bad record if you've won half of your matches. And she waves to the Filipino crowd who are there to support her. Blew a kiss there as well, and she walks off the court, Alex. But unfortunately, yes, in the end, 6-love, 6-2 victory for the third seed, Coco Gauff. And yeah, she looks in a strong position now to go on and take the title in Dubai. Alex will go on. I think the next tournament she will play is another 1,000 tournament in Indian Wells, of course, in the desert, such a big tournament, and one many people will be looking forward to. That's more of a slower hard court, where in the desert as well, the ball kind of flies up a bit. So that's going to be a different test for Alex. But the tournament, I'll need to check how the rankings go, because obviously there's still a week before that, because there's another week of tournaments next week before Indian Wells starts the following week. But Alex Eala now up to, I think, 32 in the live rankings, Alex Eala. I'll need to check that right now. So Alex Eala is at 32 in the live ranking there. I don't know if you can see that on the screen. So that means so yeah. So if Alex is ranked 32 still, I think she will be looking at the points gap there. But we'll have to wait and see, because things might not turn out that way. But if Alex is still ranked 32 in the world, then that's a great opportunity, obviously, for her to be ranked 32. That's a career high for her. But if she can be ranked 32 come Indian Wells, that means she will be seeded, because they have 32 seeds. Thanks for the comment there, Fanta. J-Bal Fanta 28. I would love you to spread the word, sure. Yeah, thanks for watching. It was really nice to do this, despite obviously maybe we want it to be more competitive than it was. But yes, if you haven't done that already, please like and subscribe to the channel. Yeah, it was still a good run for Alex Eala, you have to say, to the quarterfinals. 1,000 event, obviously had the victory against Jasmine Paolini, a very good one, and then coming through against Kirstea in the last match, who's a good player and having a good year. Yeah, a lesson today from Coco, but as I say, if she can be seeded at Indian Wells, maybe she can get some wins under her belt there. And then it's, of course, the big one in Miami. We know Alex did so well in Miami last year. That court condition is going to be much better for her. And so maybe she can go on another run again. We'll have to wait and see. But thanks for watching this stream. I need to go now. but I'll hopefully see you soon.